Hey, this will be a video chart on SAVW. Before I get started, we are looking at the 60-minute chart, so I don't want to confuse anybody. This is not the daily chart. 60-minute chart, and real quick, if you're not familiar with charts, all that means is instead of each one of these candlesticks representing 1 day's worth of price action like you would usually see, they just represent 60 minutes worth of price action. The reason I'm doing this is it's just easier to break down the chart and kind of show what's going on from the technical perspective, and then also to answer the questions that I've been getting over the past couple days. Mainly today, quite a few worried people out there, so right off the bat, and I'll be able to answer the majority of the questions with this. There is still hope, assuming that you are more of a longer term trader. Now, if you're a day trader and you bought, up here somewhere, then yeah, you probably should be out by now. But if you're in this for more of a longer term trade or for the overall company story or whatever, there is still hope. And what allows me to say that after the stock was down over 30% today? Well, it all has to do with where the price is relative to its moving averages. It's still above them, so for that reason alone, the chart still does have a bullish edge. So what are these moving averages I am referring to? Well, the first one is going to be right here, this orange line. This is a 200 period simple moving average, and right now it's valued at 0.0078, and this is going to be the level that really needs to hold. Now, if it comes down here and can hold and then moves back up, the chart will remain bullish, and it'll allow us to do something that's very critical across the board within the stock market, whether it be penny stock or big board, and that's simply being able to draw uptrends. Because when you think about it, what is an uptrend? An uptrend is just higher lows. So back to my point, let's say the price does come down here, it finds support at the 200-day, hovers around, and then bounces back up. Well, what's that going to allow us to do? Well, we're going to have a set of lows up here. The previous set of lows was down here, and then when we connect them, you can see that we would then have an uptrend line, and that's what we want to be able to do, is higher lows create uptrends. Now, once more, if you're a day trader and you bought up here, technically, sure, maybe you might be able to get out, but the chart's pulling back. It's probably going to have to go through some consolidation. So the chart's looking a little bit more rough for you. But I'm under the impression that the majority of people that were asking questions meant more in terms of an overall picture. So in that regard, like I said, you need to keep your eye on this 200 period moving average. And if that one can't hold, then 50 period right here has to hold, no questions asked. If the price comes crashing down through these two, then something's just not right with the chart anymore. But so far, it is hanging in there. Is it getting kind of edgy? Yes, it is kind of getting on borderline, looking kind of scary, but it did close up above these two moving averages, so it still does have a chance, but the bulls got some work to do, next week. In terms of resistance levels, I'm not going to focus on this too much because at this point in time, the main concern needs to be these support levels and ensuring that the chart goes through a healthy consolidation. But if there is any sort of bounce, the key level, or the main level, I should say, that I'd start to watch on is just simply going to be the penny level again. Why this level? Well, if we look here, it was a resistance, acted as support again. You can see when the price fell through, and then this little wick right here, you can see the price tried to get back above it, but couldn't. So this, kind of represents the support turning into a resistance. So the penny mark will be the first key level of resistance with any sort of bounce. But I'm just going to leave it at that because at this point in time, like I said, the main focus and key kind of objective right now is going to be needing to stay above these moving averages. So if there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook, and with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from big boards down to penny stocks. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. It is all free, so I encourage you to go to the website, sign up. We've been making some good money together, so it's worth at least giving it a try. One more time, this was SAVW. Thanks for listening.